Podcast.
Fast Money Entertainment.
This is the No Offense, but the podcast. We back for season 3.
Season 3.
God damn it, we made it.
Tres.
We made. I made second season way longer than the first season.
Yeah.
I think we went 9 more episodes because it was 8 episodes in the first season, but they were like some 2-part episodes.
Right.
So really, it was like 10. But
What we did last season, like 16, 17, 18?
17.
We did 17?
17 episodes total. But long, interesting second season.
Yeah.
Hope to do it again.
We took some breaks.
Yeah, we did take some breaks. Well needed breaks. Well deserved
Yes.
breaks. Because we've been fucking working hard. Working and drinking hard. Oh, man. But yeah, season 3, we hope to bring more guests in season 2. I think we only had like 2 guests for the whole season 2.
Yeah, we had Nee and
We had you, we had Sam, we had Kyron. I think that was it.
we had Damien.
Yeah, we had Damien. Which he wants to come back on. I got to get a hold of him. He's doing travel ball now.
Is he?
They started their own travel ball thing. I got a couple of buddies that started their own travel ball shit, which is great because it's not discriminative.
Right.
It's not the coach's kid all the fucking time.
Right.
So they're actually doing what we've talked about as kids for a long time. You know, us that were actually good and never got a fucking shot because the coaches valued their kids and their kids' best friends.
Or because you have a name.
Yeah, you got a fucking name, and that's Marion for you though.
Yeah, Grant County.
It's if you got a fucking name, you're gonna play.
I mean, yeah,
And
that's yeah.
And I will say there's a couple of people from Grant County that grinded it out to where they made a name for themselves, such as Julius Mays, T.J. Jones,
Spurgeon.
Spurgeon. A lot of guys, Chin.
Yep.
A lot of them guys did not have names, and they made names for themselves. Zach Randolph, he made a name for himself.
Kenny Schrader, or not Kenny? What was his name? Remember Chris Schrader? Was it Chris Schrader? Played for Miss Cinewall.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. But
that was back in the day.
it's Grant County is built off of names.
Yeah.
If you got a lineage, just like the Blackman Boys, they got a lineage.
Yeah.
If any of those Purple Rain guys' children were to come out, they're going to get picked up first.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, look at what was it? Jay Edwards' kid? Isn't he playing?
He played when I played.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, he wasn't a pick. He was held to a high standard.
Right.
But he wasn't one of those names.
Right.
And I think that's a lot because of the disgrace that his dad had. I wouldn't necessarily call it. It was a fall from grace.
It was just a disappointing ending, I guess. A disappointing career. It could have been so much more.
Yeah.
You know, he had more talent in his little finger.
He was the beginning of how to show these kids how to really fuck a career up.
Yep.
Keep doing shit that you ain't supposed to be doing.
Yep.
A lot of career-ending shit. Like a lot of these football players now, they get into the league, such as, what was his name? The guy out in Vegas that killed the motherfuckers in the car accident. Was it Ruggs?
Yeah, Henry Ruggs.
Stupid.
The Raiders wide receiver.
Stupid.
Yeah.
And you got motherfuckers, the guy that played for the Bobcat, or not the Bobcat, they're the Hornets now, but he got fucking domestic violence fucking charges and shit.
Fucking Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, Aaron Hernandez. He just refused to leave that life behind.
Yep.
I mean, considering he was already knee deep.
I'll tell you one that made it and didn't leave the life behind, and that's fucking Marvin Harrison.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, goon. Fucking goon. Fucking goon.
He killed a man.
Fucking Ray Lewis.
They can't prove it, but he shot a man.
Yeah, Ray Lewis is another
They're
one.
still trying to prove that shit.
Ray Lewis stabbed the shit out of a motherfucker and got away with it.
Yeah, like didn't he kill somebody in a car accident?
Who, Ray Lewis?
Yeah.
No, he stabbed the guy.
Did he stab him?
He stabbed him. I think it was some self-defense shit, but that's one of them things where the hood came out in him, and he just fucking worked the shit out that guy and got away with it. But it was absolutely fucking crazy. How'd it go?
We're making our own.
We're making our own. Okay, so
The hell?
backstory. Holy shit.
We got 8 foot of wire here. We're not using the blue one. He labeled for me where you're gonna put it. And then they gave me these, and they said you could call. They close at 6 if you had any questions.
Holy shit. Thank God I'm good at hooking shit up.
My MacGyver over here.
So, backstory. So, today we decided to stack our stackable washer and dryer.
My inconvenient, wonderful idea.
Yes. My wife thought of it, and me as a good husband, her wish is my command, and we fucking did it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Until we got to the dryer cord, and I realized that 6 foot is just not enough. And we went out and bought another 6 foot cord because we thought maybe it's longer than the other one. No, we're about literally a half a foot short.
Not even.
And it's just fucking wild.
Can you scoot it to 6 inches?
No,
No?
because it's stacked.
It's
So-
stacked.
Right.
It's getting it on that cord right.
Even if we take the non-slide legs off, we're still short about a good 3 inches.
You want a beer?
I had one.
Oh, do you want another one?
I'm thinking about it. I got that dinner tonight.
Oh.
I'm trying to
Fun.
stay a little
Pace
chilled.
yourself.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah,
But yeah, we'll have another one here with you.
we're doing some home improvement shit, and it just completely backfired.
I actually apparently did a good thing at work. Our display coolers went out. Okay, the first one went out was the cheese. Right, so they take all the cheese and just throw it in the grocery cart and put it in the walk-in. Okay, so you got to dig through the grocery cart to find the right cheese, right? Well, then the meat one went out. So they took all that and threw it in the grocery cart. 3 grocery carts. I ain't digging through 3 grocery carts to find your Black Forest ham, you know?
Right.
So I was like, look, I'm just going to take these chubs, because we call them chubs, and put them up on the shelves where the unopened boxes of that brand, that type of meat, whether it be turkey, whatever it is. And they're like, okay. So I went and did that, right? And apparently the supervisor liked it so much that she had somebody else do it with the cheese. Okay? And then Friday I go into work and they fix the coolers. Okay? Then I go in Saturday and they got all the stuff back up there just like it was before. The open chubs, right there, you open the door and boom, grab it, right? Well, she's like, why don't you just go ahead and take all of them and put them back like you had it before? Back in the walk-in. She likes it better that way. I do too, because instead of wasting your time digging, trying to find the right one that you need, you just go right back. Right.
It's more convenient.
You go right back to the cooler, and it's right there, right where the unopened, right where the boxes are, the brand new ones. And it's just right there, and it saves time digging just to find out. Oh crap! I don't have one. I got to go to the walk-in anyway. Yeah. But yeah, it works out pretty well, I think.
Speaking of
Hopefully
jobs,
she keeps it that way.
for the people that regularly listen, I went back to my factory job at Chrysler. And let me tell you, it has been the biggest shit show ever, which I'm not fucking surprised. It was a shit show before I left, and it's a shit show at the new plant. Oh my fucking goodness. I'm low seniority, so I get bounced around fucking everywhere. I don't mind being afloat. It's just the dumbasses that they have trying to train me, and it's just like, you know what, I'm not fucking listening to you. I literally sat on a job for a week watching a guy. I helped the first 2 days, and I'm like, I'm about to milk this shit. So I just sat at the table and just watched him walk back and forth. It's literally, this dude sits down for about an hour, and then he'll get up and do his shit and sit right back down. Takes 10-15 minutes to do what he needs to do. So I sat there the whole time. Well, I went in for overtime last night. Didn't have to go because I'm going to second shift Monday. Went in for overtime. And I go right back to where I normally was the whole week. And I sat there till about an hour before lunch. And the goofy ass fucking team leader, Stan. I believe anybody with the name Stan is fucking goofy as shit. And
I have a woman that wants me to be her sugar baby, babe.
yeah, it's a scam.
I know.
But this dude Stan, he comes up and he goes, "Hey, I may need your help tonight. And I'm like, doing what? And he's like, oh, on the 200s, which is a sealing machine. Like, we seal and inspect. That's all we do. Fucking spread this green seal around fucking caps. And we make sure all the bores are there. And there ain't no fucking flakes of metal on the shit. And easy fucking shit. So I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker ain't coming back. 30 minutes later, here this motherfucker comes. Come on, man. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I go over there. And it's a standing job. And I get to running through this shit. And dude's like, hey, man, slow down, man. We got nothing but time. I'm like, dude, fuck you. Because if I blast through these, we're going to sit for about 25, 30 minutes.
Yep.
And this dude, you could tell he obviously didn't have all his fucking nuts and bolts. But he finally fucking got the hang of it and was like, hey, man, we're going to break in like 10 minutes. Go ahead and get your long break. Like, fuck you think? Shit.
I got my job at Ruler because during the interview, I told her that I was lazy. She goes, what do you mean you're lazy? I'm like, I'm lazy.
You work smart, not hard.
I want to get this shit done, get it done right, so I can go back to being lazy. I have to work, got to do what I got to do, so I'm going to get it done as quick as I can and go back to being lazy. As quick as I can, as right as I can, so I don't have to go back over it. It's going to be right. So I don't want to come back and do it again, you know. And she's like, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know. Then she asked me if I wanted to be a supervisor.
You said no.
I said no. Ended up being one anyway.
Me, like,
Ended up being one anyway.
Like, he gets upset with me because I don't want to, like, be in a position to where I'm bossing people around.
It's not for everybody.
It's a difference, though, when you're... So, like...
I don't want to do paperwork. I don't want extra crap.
He's in a grocery setting, so
He got that.
you're dealing with customer service. It's actually easier dealing with customer service than it is...
It's more customer service than it is anything, than bossing people around.
Right. I mean, the paperwork is the least of your worries. It's the people you got to deal with. Which, where you work at, is plenty of fucking junkies and shit that come in there, and people with cockroaches and bed bugs and...
More of, I'm sorry, but I have to put you in the milk cooler today.
Yeah.
You know, you hate the milk cooler. You know, I'm sorry, but boom. Yeah, right.
But it's not the same thing. So, like, when you're assistant manager, you're telling people what to do, where to go, how to do it. When you're a manager in customer service, you're not necessarily telling people what to do because they already know their placement.
Right.
It's you're figuring out your problem solving the majority of the day.
Yep.
Which, that's why I've always liked working in customer service. Up until I worked for Apple, that was the worst customer service job I ever fucking had.
Supervisors are supposed to just do that. They're supposed to supervise.
Yeah.
They're supposed to oversee everything that's going on.
Babysitter.
Right. Take care of any of the problems that might arise.
What Sherry is supposed to do.
And, right.
But she's a manager, so she manages.
Out there, you couldn't do that because they never staffed you. The managers had to work. You know, I'm doing a manager job plus I'm doing somebody else's job.
Right.
They don't really care for her to leave this area. They don't care if she gets sales.
Yeah.
They want her to stay right where
Yeah, because she's a good manager.
Right.
She's a good general manager. So, like, that's the difference between supervision and managing. Managing, you're managing the situation. You're managing the people around you and the customers. Supervision, you're babysitting.
Yep.
You have to tell these people, hey, I need you to turn left, or I need you to turn right, or I need you to go head on at these motherfuckers. I need you to do this. I need you to do this. Managing, you're like, okay, so here's the problem, and this is how we're going to fix it.
Yep.
Use this method, and we're good to go.
Yep.
And that's all you got to do. Which the majority of the people you work with, they already know what to do, so it just makes the manager position a lot easier.
Yep. And I was always told the customer's always right.
Now, fast food, I'm not going to tell you to do fast food.
I found out working out there at the grocery store. Nope, man, customer is not always.
Nope. Fuck no.
We didn't follow that shit at Dairy
Fuck
Queen.
no.
Nope.
We did not follow that shit at Dairy Queen.
Growing up in the 80s, okay, that's the way it was. The customer's always right.
And see, 90,
a lot of
that shit
fuss
changed.
and a lot of corporate calling.
Yep.
90% of my manager experience comes from food service.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, if you're gonna, if someone's being shitty as management and food service, and you can do a shit ton better, take the fucking reins.
Yep.
Take it. It's gonna be shit.
I mean,
but take it.
One of the biggest things, especially out there, was, oh, this tag says it's $2.99. Well, I know it's not $2.99. I know it's $5.99.
Right.
So, but you have to go back there and look at the tag. because it was on sale last week for $2.99.
Right.
Maybe they didn't take the tag off. You know, so you actually have to go back here, and then you have to tell them, no, that's the thing
For
next to
example,
it.
Well,
You know,
Yep.
these guys, they said normally this kind is $250 a foot, I think, but it was marked at $215 because they had a sale last week or the week before, so they honored the $250.
right?
Right, that's what you're
This is
supposed to do.
If
But
that's what it's
there's-
tagged at. That's what you got to sell
See,
it
there's
at.
a difference between misplacement and I forgot to change the tag.
Right,
Right.
right.
Cause like that's like fucking Walmart. You're going to Walmart and you'll see a fucking tumbler for that says fucking $5.99, but it's a fucking Yeti and it's really like $10.99 that's sitting on the wrong side of the fucking
Right.
shelf. That's the biggest loophole in consumer management. Like, it's been placed in the wrong spot.
Yep. We had a display set up. It had like 3 or 4 different things in it. Okay. All the prices was up on the faux wall up here, right behind it. And one of the things that was in there was mayonnaise, Hellman's mayonnaise.
Ugh.
And he thought he was going to get it for $1.99 because one of the other things was $1.99. I'm like, no, that's a fucking crackers next to it. You look at the sign. See that sign right there? It says Hellman's mayonnaise,
Oh,
$5.99.
man, this kid, I
You
feel
know?
so bad for this kid, man. Michi,
Oh yeah.
man, he was supposed to be a star fucking wide, man,
Yeah.
and cancer just obliterated that kid. He lost his leg, and I just watched the documentary that they did on him right before the game, and he's like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
And we all got to die, but I'm just realizing that this cancer is going to take me. And it's
Yeah.
like, fuck, dude. I couldn't imagine being that young dealing with that type of older person problems. Because
Right.
being that young, you shouldn't be dealing with no shit like
No.
that.
No.
No child should have to deal with cancer or nothing like that. And this is coming from someone who I watched cancer literally eat my mother.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Oh, speaking
you
of
were
that,
young when it took
I
you,
drove by the
but
house because I wanted to avoid most of Main Street in Gas City,
Right.
so I went by the house, Grandma and Grandpa's old house, and like I want to cry. Like that's part of why I don't go over there. Like my grandma
Yeah.
died in this house. I
Yeah.
don't want to be there.
when it comes to shit like that,
This is my
I'm
grandma's house.
glad
Always will be.
that I'm glad that she went before me, because I feel like
Oh,
if
right.
she would have survived it, I probably would have been a way worse person, and I probably would have ended up dying before her.
My grandmother buried 2 daughters. Yeah. I think, yeah, 2 daughters.
Great Grandma Brown.
Yeah. She buried 2 daughters.
My grandma,
Huh?
No, Pearl.
No. She buried Jackie Kay. She died when she was 5. She had a heart issue, an enlarged heart, I believe. In fact, she's the one that named my dad, because Grandma was pregnant with my dad when she died, and she said name him Jerry, whether it's a boy or a girl.
There you go.
And then my aunt Barb
Okay.
died before my grandmother did.
yeah,
March.
man. My grandma,
March.
Yeah.
my grandma had 2 kids die before she died, which was my mom and my uncle.
Right.
And then she was the second sibling to die out of all of her siblings. Now all of her siblings are gone.
Yeah.
They're all fucking gone.
Oh, I know
That's my
somebody.
brother, right? He's living in that house.
Who? No, I'm talking about my mom's mom.
Oh.
My mom's mom.
I know somebody that's buried. She was one of 4 siblings, and she's the last one. She's younger than I am.
See, my Aunt Rebecca was the last of the
I'm
sisters.
grateful that we've only lost one.
Yeah.
I think my Uncle Thomas was my Uncle Thomas was the first one to go, and then my grandma.
And, you know, a lot of what helps me deal with Jason was, you know, I had 6 kids. Odds are one of them's not going to make it.
That
You know, I mean, you
expected.
just it's odds.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it does happen, but you know, it what happens to him happens. You know.
I mean,
I'm pouring it with the lid on and shit.
we went through it.
Coming out.
We both went through losing a sibling.
Yeah.
But in other words, I definitely want to give a shout out to them fucking Ukrainians, man. Slava Ukraini. Slava Ukraini. They're in the fucking news again because they're running Putin's boys the fuck up out of there.
Good.
Running them out of there. These motherfuckers are dropping everything and fucking running. And now the Russian citizens are realizing shit is getting real. Putin called for a draft.
Yeah, I knew he's going to send more troops over.
All of the men are fleeing the fucking country. They're on the fucking first thing smoking out of the country. It's so bad to the point where the Russian FSB is literally screening every man that comes through the airport, train stations, bus stations. There are certain border countries like Finland that are turning them around like, hey, we don't want to take you in because it's going to cause problems with your leader.
Right.
So find another way out.
Right.
We can't take you in.
Yeah.
We've already taken the first 150,000 of you motherfuckers.
Yep. They've got all those countries, Southeast Asia?
Yeah.
You know, all those little countries down there, Vietnam and places like that. That's
well, they're turning them away too.
Yeah.
Because
I believe it.
now Putin has that deal with China.
Yeah, nobody
they're
wants to mess
training
with,
together.
Yeah, nobody wants to mess with Russia or China for that matter.
But now it's like they're fleeing. People are like, this dude is fucking crazy.
Yep.
We need to get the fuck out of here. He's going to make us fight these people that we don't want to fight, and they're fucking killing us.
Yep.
This is a small army that is taking on a whole fucking country, and they're holding their fucking weight. They are holding their fucking weight.
But I will tell you, a Russian-China thing is bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That is bad.
I think
for the
what's
rest of
going
the
to
world.
happen, though, how that's going to play out, is China is going to see Putin for what he really is. Because Ukraine is making strides.
I think there won't be, because the rest of the world will be like, look, the Chinese economy, basically. That the rest of the world will be like, well, we ain't. You're gonna do this, then we ain't gonna mess with you. We ain't gonna buy your shit. Yeah, we ain't gonna buy your shit. We'll cut you off. Boycott.
It's so bad to
know?
the point that ain't nobody even thinking of North Korea no more.
Right.
You COVID motherfuckers. 90% of your population has fucking COVID.
No, you see what they did to the first person that had COVID?
They fucking killed him.
Yeah, shot him in the head.
Shot him, killed him. They're stacking these motherfuckers up and burning them and shit.
I told you it looks so good on her.
They can't fucking control it over there.
And it's as tight as
it ran fucking wild. Their counterparts fucking dish this shit out and they're fucking wreaking havoc.
Yep. But if China and Russia come together in any kind of a war type scenario and people boycott Russia and China, which that happens a lot, that makes the U.S. stronger.
Yeah.
Economically, and China does.
We've
not
already
want that.
gained strength.
Yeah, and China does not want that.
Within the last 72 hours, once it came out that everybody's fucking fleeing Russia, we've already gained strength. Putin's backed against the wall.
Yeah.
He has nobody but China.
Yeah.
That's it. And once the Chinese realize that this dude is on a fucking disaster course, he's talking out of his ass. Steroids are eating his fucking brain. You can tell there's something fucking wrong with the guy. The way he's holding himself, fucking. When you used to see Putin 10 years ago, when you see Putin give a fucking State of the Union, he's stretched out and he's talking and there's confidence. Yeah. Now when you see him, he's on the desk like this and he's like, "I'm gonna bomb you motherfuckers with a fucking nuke."
You got the Biden syndrome.
Yeah, I'm gonna bomb you motherfuckers with a nuke. All hunchback Notre Dame and shit. Like, motherfucker, get the fuck out of here, dude. You're not serious.
You got the Biden syndrome.
He thinks he's going to push us into a second Cold War, and it's like the whole world is fucking laughing at you right now, dude.
Yep.
But to that, I will take a shot. I am a firm supporter of the Ukrainians. Slava Ukraini. Glory be they. I wish y'all the best.
How is the speech going?
I'm not writing right now.
You're just going to wing it?
Yep.
Okay, those usually become the best speeches.
Nope.
Hell yeah, winging that shit.
Yep. Just gonna wing it. We'll keep it short. Probably end it in a toast.
I did a drunk best man speech at my cousin Shane's wedding, and it turned out pretty fucking awesome. That was the weirdest wedding I had ever been a part of, though, because he was like, "We want you to wear khakis and purple polos." I'm like, dude, we running up here looking like fucking Baltimore Ravens fucking coordinators and
I gotta
shit.
wear pink suspenders and a pink tie. No coat.
That ain't bad though.
No.
Is it like white shirt underneath?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't bad.
What? No, it's not bad.
Is it like dress slacks or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like khaki slacks or
No,
No, they're black.
black? I kind of would have went with the khaki. Khaki.
That
Would,
one
It
along with
does
the
look
other
good.
colors that she has
Right.
for the wedding.
what other colors?
She's got pretty. It's gold and pink.
Oh yeah,
Khaki would not have really.
yeah,
gone.
would have. Yeah, yeah.
I like the black. I like the
You gotta
black.
think neutral colors go with a lot of shit.
I like the black though.
I'm big on neutral colors. I love neutral colors, as you can tell. I got on black.
Dad's not really a khaki person until it comes to shorts.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
I
only
mean-
time he wears khakis is
But
with shorts.
get you like a nice pair of like, was it the no stain Dockers?
Yeah.
And, you know,
I got a pair of those.
the pleated ones and shit.
Yep. That's what I got a pair.
And get you some like brown dress shoes, some shiny ass brown dress shoes to go with it. You're fucking in there, fucking in there. You gotta look at what these NBA players are wearing nowadays.
Right.
Good
Apparently
fucking
you have a wedding
lord,
to plan.
I
So.
huh?
I said apparently you have an actual wedding to plan.
Whose?
So you, ours.
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not an actual wedding. I wouldn't call it a wedding. It's more like a party. It's not going to be like a fucking church setting. And
No, it would have never been that.
if anybody wants to say anything, speak now or forever hold your peace. Like it ain't no shit like that. It's just
Got my
it's
peace.
an event center.
Anybody objects to this, fuck you.
It's an event center. We're gonna walk the fuck out. Wedding party ain't gonna be no. Well, we might, because I told Chris that he could do the ordained shit. So it might be a quick like jump the fucking broom and smash the glass and kiss each other and just have a good blast, shit like that. But it's not gonna be nothing like super duper special. It's not gonna be super duper traditional either. It's gonna be
Right.
laid the fuck back.
I didn't want like a big huge wedding. You know, I want the wedding's not for.
It's a waste of money.
It is.
It's a shit
It really
show.
is. It really is.
The way
it's
Anna
a
would
shit.
I
do
wanted-
your guys' wedding would have been super cheap.
Yeah, it would have
It's
been.
a shit show. I'd
But,
get married in my fucking backyard.
She was supposed to be the person to plan my wedding. That's who was supposed to plan my wedding.
Yeah, I'd rather have my sister plan
I
it.
was just saying that. She was supposed to.
Well, no. I mean, I like the park idea.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a good idea.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect spot.
Exactly.
Because you have the barn right next
Is
to
it-
the
Yep.
band
You gotta
show.
think, I'm like so unorthodox. Like, my parents got married in their fucking living room.
And if
I wanted-
anybody in your family would plan our shit, it would be your Aunt Joyce. Because she did so great at your
Yeah.
uncle's
So,
birthday party.
speaking of that, there's two people that I would rely
and then
on.
Shantae, she can do the cooking.
There's two people that I would rely on for, like, the planning. That would be my Aunt Eva and my Aunt Joyce. Them would be the two people right there.
See, I wanted to spend the bulk of money on reception and honeymoon.
Yeah. See, like, you know how, like, you go to funerals and, you know, people read the, like, obituary and shit and, like, the order of shit that's supposed to go down. Whenever our family has that going on, my Aunt Eva is the one they call. They like, hey, we need you to be
And that's Germ's
the
fault.
master of ceremony. Yeah.
Okay.
We need you to be the
I'm just
MC.
making sure I get it all
And
straight. I'm part of this family
She's
now.
damn good at it, and she's even done ones that I felt like, you know, you shouldn't have had to do. Like my grandmother, she did that one, and that was like super fucking emotional,
Right.
Because that's her mom,
Right.
but she held it together and she fucking did it, and it was fucking great.
I would not be able to do it.
But I'm not good with shit like that's like when they asked me if I wanted to get up and say something for Matt, and I'm just like, nah, I don't want to waste time.
I was worried that because at Ashley's vigil, Bob had me come up there and talk. And I was so scared that they were going to have me come and talk at her funeral. And I did not. I'm not
I'm not a
an
public speaker.
attention
Yeah.
kind of person. I don't want all eyes on me.
I'm
Like,
too foul mouthed.
keep me in the background.
I gotta watch
And
that.
I was
Like, I'll sit next
surprised.
to you while you talk.
I was surprised because Jim got up there and spoke, and Jim is not the cleanest mouth ever, and it made me cry more than anything hearing him talk because he's like the boys. When I speak of the boys, I mean that one right there, and that one right there. And I was like, "Fuck, dude, it ain't the boys no more. It's the boy. I'm the boy. I'm the last one left. He never had any kids, so." Me and Matt was his kids, and it's like, fuck, dude. And that's why it's so painful to go over there now. Like, I love them to death. They raised me. I am who I am because of them, but it hurts to go over there. And I know with his death date coming up, I have to go over there. And it sucks. And I keep him close to me all the time. It's my brother. We don't go nowhere without each other. I go to work without him because he wasn't much of a worker, but but hey, opposites attract.
I'm not trying to let you lose him at work anyway.
Nah, because I'd be pretty pissed off. Murder in the workplace.
Jason stays on my dresser.
Yeah.
He stays right there on my dresser. I mean, we took him to Tennessee when we went to Nashville.
Didn't we take him to Cali?
We didn't take him to Cali.
No, I took Matt to Cali.
It would have been weird to try to take him on a plane.
Yeah, I took Matt. And the first thing I said when we get to the airport, I was like, I have to take this off because it's too much work taking this off. And they're like, nah, you're good. And I was like, it's my brother. And the dude's like, yeah, I pretty much figured it's somebody in there. But nah, you don't have to take it off. Yeah.
I didn't have to take my watch off either. Because I forgot to take my watch off when I went through the body scanner.
Yeah, I didn't take mine off either.
I'm all worried about my fucking watch, and the whole time I got a whole clip, a full magazine in my bag.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Talk about freaking anxiety attack.
But you made it through the Indianapolis though with it, right?
They stopped me, but yeah, was able to get on the plane without going to jail.
Yeah, because you didn't have the whole gun.
Oh, so they did get you in Indy.
Yeah,
okay.
They stopped my backpack.
We got hit in Indy and then we got hit in Cali.
Because they left a bullet in my backpack.
One fucking bullet.
That's right.
And me, I jumped up and was like, actually, what happened was they found a magazine in Indianapolis and probably one of the bullets fell out, so that's what that is. And he goes, oh, we'll just throw it away. No,
he
actually
tried to give it back.
Yeah,
to
he was
me.
like, you want to keep it?
Here, no, just dispose of it.
I can't get it on the plane on the way back.
And then I get home and fucking Indianapolis fucking airport security calls me. They're like, hey, we tried to send the magazine back, but the card declined. Is there another card you want to put it on? Like, at this point, I'm like, well, y'all just need to keep it. But fuck it.
I couldn't get it.
I looked at the price of them fucking mags and was like, might as well just go ahead and pay the money because we're going to pay about that much to get the new magazine. Yep. So this is go ahead and get it back.
Let's just say I'm going to empty out my backpack. Every
everything.
Everything.
I am going to make sure before we leave the house that
I lost a mag to my 40. Okay? That's how I ended up with 3 mags. Because when I went to go replace it, they had a deal on 2 mags.
There you go.
You know, it was a package of 2 mags. So I bought 2 mags. So now I got, was it 45 rounds?
Yeah.
You know, I carry around with me.
See, I did take my gun to the airport, but I left it in the car. I put it underneath the little tire thing in the car. Because Indianapolis, motherfuckers steal your shit in the airport parking. So
right.
You put that motherfucker up under there and call it a day. Because y'all not about to steal the shit.
Cold as shit.
Indy like
it was. It was
Indy
cold
like a mini Chicago, man.
It was cold in Cali. What you mean? I was freezing. I'm like...
It wasn't that cold when we went out in October, though.
No.
It was just rainy.
It was rain the whole time.
But when we went out in January, it was pretty fucking cold during the day.
I mean, we were on the bay, so that doesn't
you
help.
get that breeze coming off the ocean.
So like when like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon hit, we were good. It was comfortable. But once that sun went down, shit.
It was just like when we lived in Florida. Yeah, it snowed. We were in Florida for 2 years, and it snowed one day each year that we were there. Mm-hmm. It snowed on Christmas Eve one year and New Year's Eve the other year. Mm-hmm. And it was at night, of course. But yeah, like Dean and Richard came down,
Why are you standing?
and we went to the.
Where's your glasses?
Yeah, where's your glasses?
Went to the safari one, the Disney safari one.
Oh, Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom, and they came in February, and it was perfect time to come because of the weather. All the animals were out because it wasn't hot and it wasn't cold. It was just almost perfect weather.
Early spring weather.
Yeah, February. You know, it was like middle of February, I think. But it was nice because
into winter, beginning
right,
of spring.
Right. You know, because of the weather, all the animals were out too. It's not like they were any hiding because of the weather. You know, all the animals were out because the weather was
right
convenient for all types, basically.
See, that's why I loved when my grandpa was alive going to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I would go February, March.
Mm-hmm.
I would come back April, and I'd go back down end of May, June, July when it's hot, piping fucking hot. But I could walk around because, you know, I had my swole on, so I walk around with my shirt off, or I'd drive around the drop top with my shirt off. Hey, baby, come holla at me.
This is before the gut,
Before
by
the
the way,
gut.
viewers.
Before the gut. I was
Before the
cutting
gut.
them
Before the
up.
cut, before the keg.
I was cutting, picking up chicks on Collins Ave. Hey,
You slapped your gut.
baby.
He got a full-on keg.
Oh man, it's awful barreled.
That was my
know.
thing. I used to take that Indiana
You got a dad
slang.
I got a dad bod.
I took that Indiana slang with me down to Miami, thinking I'd pick up some young hot chicks, and that Indiana slang would bring me some
They're
hot
cuddled up
old
together,
chicks.
ain't
I'd be like, "Hey, baby."
There are some hot old chicks.
Yeah, oh yeah, I had a
Yeah.
fucking cougar
Well,
going
we
for
talk
me.
about Elle McPherson.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, yeah.
The white chocolate.
And I
Hot
don't
old
know.
chicks.
I'm using it.
Where's your
Go,
phone?
go get the one in the bathroom. I don't know where that one came from.
Charger in the bathroom?
Yeah, there was an iPhone charger in the bathroom.
Why is there a charger in the bathroom?
I don't know.
That was the one my phone's on.
Oh. I don't know. Go plug it in my room.
I found a random charger in the house, so.
Yeah. When you come across them USB-C chargers, it's like the holy fucking grail. Because them motherfuckers are like $40 a pop.
And nobody knew whose it was, so I kept that bitch.
Just the little box by itself is like $30 fucking dollars.
At
Like,
school, you gotta buy them $20 for the box.
Man.
And another $20 just for the cord.
fuck the Marion school system.
We know the IT guy that takes
Yeah.
care of all those iPads.
He's
Mr. Furnish.
a fruitcake.
Nick.
Fucking fruit
Yeah.
bag.
He gives out all the iPads. If there's anything that goes wrong with them,
school,
he
yeah.
takes them. Not this
How
one,
to
because
do
we went to
repair
school.
You went to school
Oh.
with Kevin.
No, I went to school with Nick Furnish.
Who's that?
Not this Nick, though.
No,
Yeah,
probably
but it's a
yeah,
young guy.
yeah.
I say his parents is Kevin and I don't ever remember his mom's. Sarah. Kevin and Sarah Furnish.
His dad used to be the pharmacist at
At
CVS
CVS, downtown. He had the Bob Ross
Bob
red
Ross, yeah.
afro.
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Motherfucker
Yeah.
did look just like Bob Ross.
I don't fucking talk to that guy no more.
Nick looks just like him.
This looks just big ass head. Nah, his head is bigger than his dad.
Oh, you talking about the redhead?
Yes, her
Yeah.
different.
I still see him.
Yeah, I don't fucking talk to him no more.
I see him. Or not, Nick. I see his dad. I see him.
I don't
Yeah,
really,
redheaded Bob Ross.
I don't really talk to a lot of motherfuckers I used to
He
anymore.
he don't talk to either one of his redhead friends.
I don't know because they're pieces of
I don't
shit.
have any redhead friends.
So there's another recap moment.
Yeah.
One of the redhead friends she's talking about is one of the redhead friends she's talking about is of course my previous fucking co-host
Oh yeah,
Lou Nuff.
I forgot he's a redhead.
Yeah, he's a fucking redhead.
Red on the noodle.
Is you doing that for now?
What you getting?
Ron. Is that what you get?
With the dresser and might be like super packed.
Good call.
Don't care, man. Cool. We can put it all right here.
Kima and
That'll be good.
what's his name again?
Kilo.
I think they're gonna like you.
You think they like me?
Yeah.
Lulu doesn't. She does, but she doesn't.
Yeah. So it's Rent Center at the door because okay, fucking air conditioner sprung a fucking leak and it literally spread out across our fucking floor and it got into my dresser
Thank you.
and it caused mildew damage, which I was able to save my dresser, but might as well get a new one so we can give that one to Jackson and she can have a better one and I'll get her old shitty one. Or we can just give your old shitty one to Jackson and I can keep mine.
Whichever one is bigger,
No.
you take. Whatever's bigger, because you have more clothes than I do.
You are
I don't
jealous.
want no girly, because it's girly looking.
Okay. That's why she's getting the headboard, because it ain't fitting in our room.
No, it ain't fitting
It ain't
there. We
fitting
got
our
a
bed.
California king.
Yeah, it's a
And I don't want no headboard anyway. I don't want kids knowing what's going on downstairs.
Yeah, I know. I'm against headboards. All the ladies at work are like, oh, I can't have a bed without a headboard. Nah.
My bed
Y'all
don't.
don't be doing that bang bang like we do,
Yeah.
or you just ain't got kids.
Are we still
I ain't got no
recording
headboard.
Yeah.
on the iPad? Because it's been acting like a little shit lately.
Yeah, you're still.
Oh, okay.
I don't have no headboard.
I don't know headboard.
Pillow real quick.
I don't want one.
Now, the
Okay.
headboard they had, it didn't make no
Good now.
because it was more like that bookshelf
Yeah,
type.
it was a
you're
bookcase
looking
headboard.
for.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kind of like they
Actually,
had with the like Grandma and Grandpa had with their
my
water beds.
dad,
Right.
my
That's when all that shit
dad
started was when water beds was
was,
big.
which is funny. My dad still has their bookcase headboard from Heilig Meyer.
Really.
My
Yeah.
dad worked there. He worked there.
He still got the head, and then the bed frame is from Leith Furniture, and it fit fucking perfect. Fit
I
fucking
remember
perfect.
I was working at Heilig downtown when Leith went out of business. And
You want to take another shot?
no. No, it wasn't when Leith went out of business. Something happened. They came in and offered every last one of us jobs at another location. Leith did. They like closed the Marion store.
Because they was getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they got the hell out of Marion, but they opened another one in another town and came and offered every last one of
Yeah,
us
they
jobs.
couldn't afford to build it no
Yeah.
So when we left the High Lick here and you went to the High Lick in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
that was pretty much for you to help them liquidate
No.
to like shut them down,
No.
or that was not the
No,
plan.
no. Well, I gave up my management position and transferred to the Kissimmee, Florida, Heilig Myers. 2 months later, I got promoted to warehouse manager. And
Yeah, just
then like a year or two later, they filed Chapter 13. And
What I'll do is I'll
Kima.
set your end down. Is that mine? Yeah, so I can lift the
Shut the
weight
door,
back.
shut the door.
Demo, come on.
Oh, my mom used to fucking run up a bill in that motherfucker though. Finance.
Yep.
I had the little types car in, little blue car in. They
I
whole
remember the little red color beds,
yeah, their whole bedroom suit came from there, and
dining room suite.
dining room suit came from there. We had a 2-tier fucking entertainment stand with the fucking bridge at the top.
Yep.
They got from fucking there. Had that for fucking ever. My mom was a sucker for Heilig Meyer and fucking Finger Hut. Two of her favorite fucking places to fucking shop.
One of the best things about that place was it taught me assembly, and you know what I mean, because we had to assemble a lot of that stuff, like the entertainment centers and stuff like that. We had to actually assemble that. When we moved from downtown to out on the bypass, they changed it to where they charged like $25 a box for assembly.
Shit.
And because it took so long to assemble some of the
Right.
stuff, you know, so and we would a lot of times, depending on what it was, we would assemble it and then deliver it, and sometimes we just assemble it there,
Right.
just depending on what it was.
See, our whole
Couldn't stand bunk beds.
Our whole living room was from Leith. Every bedroom was from Heilig.
Dining room.
And everything that sat on the furniture was from fucking Finger Hut. We had one of them fucking spider lamps from fucking Leith.
Yep, I remember those spider.
my
Love those
fucking
fucking
God.
spider lamps.
I wish I could find one now.
When I was working, when Heilig went out of business down there in Florida, because they closed the one here in Marion before they closed the one in Florida,
Right.
like a year. But
I think we got our spider lamp from Heilig.
we had to do an inventory before the liquidators came in.
Right.
Okay, everything that wasn't in the inventory, we were supposed to trash.
About to
We
take
got
that shit
four-post
home.
bed.
That's what we did.
We got that 4-post. You guys got that 4-post bed.
Yep.
Took that
the
shit
canopy
home.
4-post bed.
No, that was from downtown.
Oh.
That wasn't in the inventory either, but that's how I got it. Because if it wasn't in the inventory, it didn't go to the new store. So that's how we got that. Yeah. I got what they called a man's chest.
Yeah.
Chest of drawers.
Yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker was awesome. Big, sturdy, heavy. It was made out of night. It was it walnut?
It was a little tight in that bedroom.
I think when Leith went out, that's when like downtown just went downhill. Because I think they went out first, and then Roskin Jewelers went out. Mm-hmm. And then there was a couple other places down there that went out.
Remember Brunts?
Yeah, they went out.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Downtown used to be popping.
Go back.
Marion was actually a destination like back in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, we was a hub.
Yeah.
We was a hub.
Yeah.
Come here, shop, and catch a trolley.
Yep.
And we was a fucking hub. Even after the fact, we was still a fucking hub.
Yep.
And then
had the train station and shit.
fucking once was it fuck was it called? They call it 5 Points Mall now.
Yeah,
right?
5 Points. It was North Park.
North Park. When North Park Mall started, that's when Marion was just like, eh.
Yep. Well, North Park Mall killed downtown, and then Walmart went in out south and killed the north end.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Walmart and then Meyer, and it just now the north end is just basically dead.
Yep. Hills went out.
Yep.
And shit.
Now 5 Points is non-existent. I mean, it's still there, but they just had the three stores. Applebee's.
Once they put Meyer in, it was over for them.
Yeah.
Once they put all that shit out here,
Yep.
it was over with.
What I think they should do to downtown, I think we were talking about this the other day, is antiquing. The city can cut people deals on the fucking buildings down there and put fucking antique shops. Mm-hmm. A couple locally owned restaurants, cafes, stuff like that.
That's kind of what they're doing now, but there's no shopping down there.
That's
There's
my
none.
point.
There's none.
Get these antiquing places in.
I think the only thing they got down there was his Ride and Leather.
Yeah,
The
something
Harley
like that,
shop
yeah.
or whatever it is, which they used to be in the mall.
Hallmark's still down there, isn't it? Mm-mm. No? They ain't got a music store.
Marion Music and Sound.
Yeah.
It's still down there.
The rest of it's fucking lawyer office.
Yeah, lawyers' offices, the fucking pregnancy center.
Yeah,
and
Crisis Pregnancy Center.
they do got the Puzzle Junction and Ashley's Ice Cream and the old Salem Bank building.
Yep.
They do got down there. That
Obies is down there.
Yeah, Obies is down there. Central Mall is now Boston Hill or some shit.
Yeah.
Or, and then the old Bank One building, they're doing something with that right now.
What used to be the Grand Hamburg, somebody's got that now.
Yeah, and he's actually serving pretty good food about it from what I
The
heard.
problem is that place never. Yeah, I think it's
too off the beaten path.
Yeah, too off the beaten path. It doesn't.
It can't survive. There's been so many places come in and out of there.
But if you put like antique, like a Jake's,
Back up.
only spread out to different buildings instead of the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can put a Payne's down there.
Yeah.
You can put a Mama Pearson's down there.
They need to put a flagship restaurant down there.
Baby Obies could be that. And they have that Mexican place down there too.
Yeah, they got Los Amores.
Yeah, Los Amores.
For our room, we have a mirror
But
for our bedroom.
I feel like
I was trying to put it
a
in
place
this
like
way.
Texas
This way,
Roadhouse
this
should have
way.
went down there.
You do
Buffalo
that.
Wild Wings
Do
should have went
that.
down
Do that.
there.
Put it where the bus station used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
And the beauty of it is, it's on 18. You know what I'm saying? So you come off the interstate and boom, it's right there.
Yep.
Same way you come off the bypass.
But the train
boom,
station
it's right
is
there.
the train station is a breakfast house now. Right
Is it?
now, it's a breakfast house.
I thought it was still closed.
No, it's a breakfast house, and I heard it's like pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
But it is so much shit that can be done down there, and
Yeah, I mean, it's got potential.
but nobody realizes the potential in it. There's
I
a
know.
couple of people that realize it, but they can only do so much with it. Like,
Yeah.
Ronald Morrell is buying up a lot of shit down there, and he's got an event center down there in the old Beatniks building and shit like that. But it's like not everybody's going to have a reason to rent your event center.
Right.
Because for one, you're probably charging way too much because it's been fully remodeled. It was supposed to be a macaroni and cheese spot.
I feel like they should, going out towards the interstate, they should build that up.
Yeah.
All
Annex
that,
the
all that
fuck-
land out there, They should
Annex
build
the fuck
that
out of
up.
that.
I actually wanted.
Because
They've already annexed out to 69. Marion
Gas
has.
City owns a lot of that shit
Yeah.
out there too, though.
But I wanted hotel casinos.
Oh yeah.
Line at 18 from downtown
yeah.
from downtown to the
At least
interstate.
put one or two fucking
Right.
hotel casinos
I mean,
out there.
you put basically you do another Vegas Strip. You could.
You damn near could, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All you gotta do is
Yeah.
throw a Hoosier Park out there, and it'll fucking
Right.
suffice.
Yep.
Throw a horse track out there with a fucking hotel. That's what Anderson's missing. They don't have a hotel. They
Right.
got a casino and a horse track.
Right.
And a fucking concert venue.
Right.
But
You see, you have to have the hotel because ain't no motherfucker gonna come from like Louisville, for example,
no.
and not stay.
No.
They want to stay in the casino. You know. Louisville's what 3-4 hours away. That's a nice drive if you're gonna stay the night. You know.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
see
it's
that,
bad, but-
that. See, that's something else. Location in Marion. You got Indy, Fort Wayne, Chicago, Louisville, Nashville,
See, the
Cincinnati,
The
Cleveland.
problem with Indiana is that, or Marion, is that we have too many contracts with motherfuckers we shouldn't
Yep.
have. Spectrum,
Yep.
for instance.
Yep. I agree.
We should not have a fucking land contract with Spectrum.
I agree.
What the fuck? Given that, I mean, we've had the same contract with them since Time Warner or
Right.
Cablevision.
Right.
Because when I remember Cablevision, we went from Cablevision to Time Warner to Bright House to Spectrum,
Yep.
and it's like, get rid of that shit. They can't. Federally, it is against the law to fucking hold a monopoly, and that's
Yep.
what Spectrum is doing. They're
Yep.
holding a fucking conglomerate monopoly.
Yeah, there are no other cable companies
No.
in Marion.
We should have at least Xfinity. Like,
Yep.
fuck, give us
Can't-
Xfinity.
Nope.
Give us Cox. Somebody.
Yep. Can't get it. Nope.
Shit, I don't. Frontier can stay the fuck away. Fuck
But I mean,
Frontier.
but see, I guess that's maybe how they get away. What other liquor stores are there?
Yeah. Yeah, we only got Save On, which is Nobles.
Right.
But,
Right.
fuck.
There's a monopoly right there. Only one in the county.
I mean, we do got TJ's and Converse. But that's technically not Grant County.
No.
That's Miami County.
Yeah.
No, we really don't have any other ones.
No. You know, Walmart, Meijer, and CVS buy your liquor, but they're not liquor stores.
No, they're big box.
Exactly.
They're
Places.
super centers.
Right.
Yeah.
The one-stop shops.
But we don't really. I mean,
Yeah. It's illegal.
unless you go to a bar to buy some shit. But
I remember when Save-Ons first came in, they literally bought up every single
I
flipping
remember
liquor store in
when
town.
Wayland's was the spot to get your fucking carry out,
Yep.
especially on fucking Sundays
Yep.
before the fucking Sunday law took
Yep.
effect.
Yep.
Green beans, motherfucker, green beans.
Yep.
That was the code word, green bean. You got any of them green beans ready? You walk out that motherfucker with a 32 case, a cold ones.
Yep.
And you gonna pay double the fucking
Yep.
amount, but hey, you got Sunday beer.
Yep. I remember going to Wayland's and buying fucking whiskey.
Yeah.
Double the price.
Fucking pints and fucking
Yep.
half pints and
I think Weller. I think I went in there.
I used to do that shit all the time.
Yep.
But I would just sit there and drink my shit anyways, and then, hey, let me get another shot. Motherfucker like, yeah, you just drank a whole pint. I need some more. Let me get some more.
See, I think that they already tried that though. It didn't fly. A bar where you bring your own. They
because-
tried that out there where Trade Winds is. Or out near there.
Yeah, the karaoke spot.
Yeah.
And then there was another spot down here in the village that was doing that, and then motherfuckers ended up getting shot right outside. They were
Yeah.
like,
Because they're not
Isn't that an
serving.
18 and over kind of place.
no,
Yeah.
you thinking of Geo's spot. Where they did like little concerts for like kids and shit, but motherfuckers was still in there smoking weed and all types of
Yep.
crazy
I mean,
shit.
I get having something for kids that people that are,
See-
Well, they used to have a teen club downtown.
Yeah,
I remember that teen
they
club
used to have
downtown.
one over here at the bowling alley.
But it was nothing but trouble.
The one they had one at the Rain Tree.
Kids don't know how to act.
Yeah, always
but
fights.
if you think about it, back then when we were going to them teen clubs compared to now, we was fighting. We wasn't shooting each other.
Right. Right.
Now, if you do the teen
Right.
club shit,
They're gonna be shooting
somebody
each other.
getting shot
Yeah.
once a week.
And
Shot or
the,
stabbed.
and the problem
Most likely
with
shot.
the problem is they only had one. Okay, teen club. And you know this town. You know how this town can be. Mm-hmm. That was the big issue. You get too many people, too many different races, and shit explodes.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, that's just what happens. You know, it's just like back in the day, they had the rustic and the hi-hat right next to each other. Okay? Whites went into one, blacks went into the other. That's just the way it was. But you know what? 3 o'clock in the morning, when the bars closed and everybody had to pile out, what happened?
Fights.
Motherfuckers getting stabbed.
Yep. Getting fucked up.
Yep.
Shipped.
Yep. Every weekend.
It says like in the my teen club era,
And
it
it's
was
sad.
the black people fighting the black people.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it's sad it's that way.
And most of the time,
Yeah,
it's black
that's
people
what
killing
it
black
is.
people.
Right.
That is the most ignorant shit that
Oh,
I've
yeah,
ever
see.
seen in my lifetime.
See, that's something else too. They talk about
Black lives matter.
right.
Black lives do not matter until we start realizing ourselves that black lives matter.
Yeah, the black on black crime is so much higher than any other.
Yeah.
Race
You know,
crime,
right.
race crime.
Fix that, and then talk to me about Black Lives Matter.
And now it's
You know?
becoming a minority thing.
Right.
It's not just black people anymore.
Right.
It's a minority
Right.
thing.
Or
you know-
Asians are white.
You don't see too much white on white shit anymore. You don't see that shit anymore.
No.
If it's anything, it's a black on white or a fucking Asian or a fucking tally or somebody fucking killing somebody else other than what they are.
Yep.
But 9 times out of 10, 90% of the time, it's black on black shit.
It is.
And it's getting old.
And, you know, fix that.
Yeah.
Fix that.
You want equality. Motherfuckers don't take the shit seriously
Right.
because you're doing it to yourselves.
Yep.
That's not equality. You want equality, y'all got to be equal within yourselves.
Yep.
That-
And look at Chicago, okay? Gun-free zone.
And motherfuckers still get murdered every
Do
night.
you know
with a
why?
gun.
Because it's gun-free zone.
Yeah.
They know they can walk down there with they fucking pieces that supposedly they're getting from Indiana.
That's the picture Jeremy said that Adrian looked like.
Went out.
Jason,
And killing each other.
that
They
Jeremy
shoot
looked
each
like
other up
Jason.
because they know ain't nobody got no gun.
Nah.
It's like they talk to prisoners, people in prison, robbers, people that break into people's houses and steal shit. Well, yeah, if I know they got a gun, I ain't gonna fucking break in because I might get shot.
Yep.
If I know they ain't, that's the first place I'm heading. Because I ain't got nothing to worry about.
I hate hearing them. Hardly.
It is a deterrent.
I just hate hearing her.
There was a town in, I believe, Alabama. They don't have any shootings because every house is required to have a gun. It's a city law that every house is required to have a gun.
Just like I was trying to be funny the other day at work, and dude was like, "Hey, you're from Marion? You going to Ducktail?" So I started doing this, and he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I was just making sure I was still black." And he goes, "I don't get it." And my boss had to come up and was like, "Gas City used to be a sundown town."
Right.
He's not being serious, but he's just telling you, like, this is one of the reasons, like, you don't see that many black people at Ducktail.
No.
The ones you do see at Ducktail, they hang around with a lot of white people.
Yep.
Like, that's the given thing. I mean, you do see groups of black people there, but it's very fucking little.
Yeah.
And that's it. You see
That's it.
Groups.
That's it.
Groups.
I mean, I used to go all the time, so I'm not going to talk shit about Ducktail. I used to go all the time. But it's like as soon as Trump took office and then people popped up with all them fucking rebel flags and shit and was talking
All
crazy
them
to
fucking
people.
dolls that were down there.
Yeah, that shit and the fucking the newsmen that they were trying to sell and shit. It's like, yo, hold the fuck on. I'm not comfortable here no more.
Right.
Like, even I don't
I'm not
look
saying
at,
that
I don't
all
look
Trump
at.
supporters are like racist. I'm
Right.
not saying
No.
that. But I'm
no.
saying it brought out a lot
It
of
did.
undercover racism.
did.
It did.
It made
It
them
did.
feel comfortable
Yep.
to
But you
come
gotta
out
think,
with it.
my best friend is a Trump supporter. And he's not racist.
Right.
He's a Trump supporter because of the business side of Trump.
Exactly.
Which I can respect that.
I can
Right.
respect that too. It's like
That's
But
exactly what
when
it is. He's a
These
businessman.
rebel flag northern motherfuckers toting that shit. No, Trump 2024.
No, I ain't-
Look at my rebel flag.
I didn't vote for
Motherfucker,
Trump.
you're from fucking Indiana. Indiana, what are you doing with a rebel flag? Do you
Right.
even know what that means? Like,
It was the battle flag.
yeah, the
It was
South
battle flag.
shall rise
Right.
again.
That was the Southern battle flag.
There's
That's
nothing
what it was.
racist about it. I will give
Civil
it
War.
that. There's nothing racist about the Confederate flag.
No.
It's something that they believed in, and it was all about rebuilding the South. That's
Right.
what that flag was
and
focused
to be honest with you, the Civil War was less about racism, or less about slavery, and more about other shit.
It was
infrastructure,
the choice,
economy.
the choice to do what they wanted
Exactly.
to do without being controlled by
Exactly,
people who
that
didn't
too.
have the same
It
views.
had less to do with
Which-
slavery and more to do with that.
Is a lot of the reason why I explain to people, like, they're like, oh, Democrats are racist. I'm like, no, they're not. Republicans are racist because they are the former Democrats that you are talking about.
Exactly.
That's what a lot
The
of people
parties
don't
have
understand.
shifted.
Yes, they have shifted. So when the Whigs decided that they wanted to break off and become their own thing, they became Democrats, which the Whig Party are the ones that were for the Klan and the slavery and da-da-da. And they're like, oh, well, the Democrats supported the fucking Klan. Yeah, you're talking about early Democrats.
Right.
You're not talking about
well-
present ones.
Well, I mean, that actually spilled over into some of today's politicians.
Right.
Biden himself.
Yeah, he's the shittiest Democrat of them all. He's a racist.
Yep.
The shit that he
What
said.
did he say? What did
if
he
you
say?
don't,
Super predators?
if you don't vote for me, then you
Yeah.
don't like black people.
Yeah.
The fuck, dude? Get
Wait,
the
he-
Why?
fuck out of
Because
here.
he was under Obama?
No. He called black people super predators.
Eh,
But you're
Yeah.
the vice president under
this is a
Obama.
guy. He is the reason why black people are persecuted to the full extent of the law.
But then you became
He passed
Obama's vice
He
president.
passed
crime
the
bill.
most strict
Did
crime
he
bill.
do that just for like image to help his presidency
I don't
when
know.
he finally went for president?
No, because he wasn't even back then. He was just a fucking senator from Maryland
He
or whatever.
didn't give a shit about black
I'm
people back
asking
then.
about like him
But now-
being vice president under
Now his thing.
This was before that.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
saying is
Yeah,
that why
but-
if he's racist, is that why he became
Oh, to maybe try and shine up his image?
right?
Maybe.
yeah, yeah.
He's a
That's why he took
politician, so-
Kamala.
And that's why
That's
you
part of the reason
see.
he took Kamala.
And now that's why you see him now beating around. Are you going to run for re-election? No, I'm not. It's a long shot. I'm not going to call it. No, motherfucker, you're not.
Well, I
because
mean-
for one, you got dementia,
And you're
motherfucker.
gonna
Right.
die before
No.
you can even finish the term.
No,
I
he
didn't
ain't
vote
gonna
for Trump
die.
when he won.
He gonna fucking forget.
Okay, I did not vote for Trump when he won. I didn't vote for Hillary either. I did vote for Trump when he lost. Trump runs again, I do not want to vote for him. Same reason I didn't want to vote for Biden.
A lot of
Too old.
shady shit came out about Trump after the fact,
Yeah,
and there's still a lot more shady shit coming out.
yeah.
I voted for Jorgensen.
Yeah, I voted for
I voted
Johnson.
for Johnson.
I voted for Johnson.
I've always been an in the middle guy.
Yeah.
The only thing I did not like about Jorgensen is the fact that she was like, I don't really mind weed being legal, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So it's like, hold on, bitch.
Well, there's two different. She was
she was a radical.
Yeah, there's two different ones.
Yeah.
There are some that are like staunch supporters of law,
Yeah.
and then there are the total opposite.
So you got your straight libertarians,
Yeah,
which
you
is
libs.
Jorgensen, and then you
Yeah.
got your independent libertarian, which was Johnson.
Rainwater.
Rainwater, too.
Yeah.
But as far as presidential elections,
Right.
That's who I voted for.
the most independent
Rainwater.
libertarian we had run was Johnson.
Right.
Now, Jorgensen did right by picking Spike Cohen to be her running mate because he's one of them independent libertarians.
Right.
A lot of their views didn't mix, and I think that's what threw a lot of people off.
Just like Rainwater says he's going to run again.
And Rainwater's going to fucking win.
Yeah, nobody knows how he lost before.
If Indiana becomes a red state again, we are the dumbest fucking state
now-
in the history
now
of the
you got-
United States.
You got to take into consideration, just because we have a Democratic governor doesn't mean we're a red state. Because most of our House
Well,
is blue.
Yeah.
Or
But-
whatever, or no, Republican. Indiana is a red state. They're not a blue state. Indiana's a red
we're
state.
a red state.
Yeah, we're a red state. If we have a Democratic governor, that doesn't make us a Democratic state.
It makes us a red state.
We're always red.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if our governor is Democrat or
I
not.
don't ever want
Indiana always votes Republican.
I don't ever want Indiana to become a blue state. We
No.
need to become a yellow state,
We
a
need
gold
to
state.
become, yes.
We need to be right down the fucking middle. That's what matters the most.
I also
That
wish,
Senator Braun motherfucker, he's got to go.
so does Young.
I would have rather had seen what was the last motherfucker before him, Donnelly. Donnelly should have. People
He was a
fucked
Democrat.
up when they voted him out,
He was a Democrat.
and he was a unionized Democrat. He fought hard for people like me. I'm a union guy. I don't necessarily believe in my union. I feel like my union's a crock of shit. But Donnelly is a union guy. He fights for the blue collar
Right.
working man.
Indiana, the last election, the national election and Indiana's election for governor, both went the same way.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how Trump lost. Nobody knows how fucking dumbass won.
Biden.
No, not Biden. Our governor.
Oh.
Holcomb. Nobody knows how Holcomb won.
You had Woody Myers and fucking Rainwater.
Right.
How? I mean, I didn't expect Woody Myers to do shit.
No.
But how the fuck did Woody Myers get more votes than Donald Rainwater?
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense.
No. Everybody I know voted for Rainwater. Everybody I know voted for Trump.
Holcomb did some shady shit
Yep.
to make this his last run.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided that he was going to fuck us as best as he fucking could.
Well, he hasn't, but
Oh, he has.
he just hasn't done anything. Period. Well, I mean, we got the concealed carry or the
Gas
constitutional
tax.
carry. The gas tax fucked us.
That fucked us. Gas tax,
Yeah.
property tax,
Yeah.
fucked us. Our property tax went up a little bit. Not a
Yeah,
whole lot.
not a lot.
Because we got a homestead. So,
Yeah.
but our property tax went up a little bit.
Yep.
But
I
not a
just
whole
pay
lot.
that once a year. I pay
Yeah.
for the whole year
Yeah.
when I get my tax.
I think
Yeah,
our
that's-
property
that's
tax
what
went
you
up
do.
like
That's
$50
what you
I
or
do.
just
some
need
shit.
to call up there and find out how much it is so I can pull the cash off of my card
Right.
because they charge you like 5%
Right.
of it.
Well, they'll send they'll send something to David, and David will send something to us. That's how that works. But I mean, you can call up there and ask.
But yeah, I mean,
That way I can pull the cash out of my account and then go up there because I don't want to be charged extra if I don't
Right.
have to be for them to swipe my card.
I mean, I like Indiana being a conservative state, but at the same time, it's almost too conservative.
Way too conservative.
You know what I'm saying?
Christian
like with the weed.
conservative.
Yeah. See, it's Bible Belt. It's
Bible fucking belt.
Yep. We got these fucking blue laws. That's what the
I mean,
Sunday
no one
liquor
is the Bible
sales thing
anymore
was.
Anyway.
And the
It's been
sad
rewritten
part
so many times.
Is Indiana is the most diverse religion state in the United States of America. You know who tried to ruin that? Mike Pence.
Yep.
The RFRA Act.
Yep.
That he tried to end that shit. He tried to fuck people like me because I don't want to conform to your Christianity. So you want to try to fuck me. You want to try to kick me out of places that I
Yep.
belong in. Me being a Rastafarian makes it hard for me to do shit, which no one fucking abides by that RFRA shit.
No.
The only people that abides by that shit are racist fucking people. That's why, like, the lady, I think it was Adams County, who refused to acknowledge the same-sex marriage shit. And she went fucking global for it. But little old Indiana, we always make the news for some dumb shit. Here comes this fucking bitch.
Yep.
I'm not going to marry you because you're two women. Well, guess what, bitch? You're sitting at home without a fucking job right
You
now.
know what? I'm all for same-sex marriages. Fine. I don't have a problem with that. You do you.
Yeah, Arca.
Do that shit on your own time.
Yeah, you do you. But at the same time, I don't think somebody should be forced to marry a couple, whether they're same-sex or not. You know what I'm saying? A pastor, because
I feel
in
like
some religions it is against their religion to have,
right.
you know.
But I feel like in a government setting, you took an oath, so you have to acknowledge that shit.
Right. I'm not
judge.
talking. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
judge,
Right. I get that.
But
Right.
if
Right.
you're like a Catholic
yeah,
priest
that's
or
what
a
I'm talking
Christian Reverend Baptist Reverend, nah, you don't have to abide by
You know,
that
which was
shit.
the whole cake incident.
Yeah.
They were very, very religious, and so they didn't want to make a cake for the gay couple
And see, that's like
because it was against their religion.
the high school.
Homosexuality is against their religion.
The high school down in Indy, Roncalli.
Yeah.
The lady came out as gay, and they fucking fired her, so she sued them.
Yep.
Bitch, you came out as gay at a Catholic fucking school. Of
Yep.
course you're gonna get fired. What the fuck? I'm gonna sue you because you fired me for being gay.
Hey, I'm all for my kids being gay. That means they ain't having no babies.
And in my opinion,
Support.
now, and in my opinion, the school should have the right to do that
So.
because it is against their religion.
I'm not a homophobe.
I'm not
but
either.
My religion directly states you are what you are. However you were born, you are what you
I
are.
agree with that.
I'm a Rastafarian. If you're born a man, you're a man.
Yes.
If you're born a woman, you're a woman.
I
If
agree with
if you're born a hermaphrodite, you're a fucking hermaphrodite. You can enjoy both the best fucking worlds. But I don't agree with it, but I tolerate it.
Right.
I tolerate it. It's a new fucking
like I
era.
said, teach their own. It ain't none of my business.
Now it's monkeypox going around.
Yeah,
How you
fucking
motherfuckers feel
monkeypox.
about that? Yeah, you fudge packing motherfuckers. Monkeypox. Huh?
I said it's the new age.
Yeah, monkeypox, motherfucker. And it's only happening amongst gay people.
Gay men.
Gay men. There's women that have caught it.
Yes, because their partner was
Fucking
Yep.
with dudes.
Yep.
I mean, that's how AIDS started.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean that's how
They
AIDS spread.
started with a motherfucker fucking a monkey. That's
Yeah.
what that
I'm
was.
just saying, it was a man that
Right.
fucked a monkey,
Right.
and then was fucking all of these other
I think-
gay men,
I think-
and then them gay men was going home to them wives.
I think
and their
monkey.
girlfriends.
I think
Well-
monkeypox is AIDS light.
Well, another part with AIDS that a lot of people tend to overlook is the blood transfusions.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because they
yeah.
didn't test for that
Right,
stuff.
right.
Yeah,
Ryan White.
Yeah,
exactly.
Ryan White.
Right,
Exactly.
right. Kokomo.
Yep.
Another
exactly.
reason why Indiana
pe-
became on the
yep.
fucking map.
People overlook that. I mean, that's what started your blood getting
Who
tested
was
before.
the guy that
you
brought
donate.
attention to that? He
You
was
know?
an artist, and he brought attention to a famous fucking art. Keith Haring. Keith Haring actually brought attention to Ryan White. Keith Haring is the one that really popped off the whole
Michael
save the
Jackson,
world
man.
from AIDS and shit.
Michael Jackson too.
Yeah, but Keith Haring was the
Yeah.
first one, and you still see his art
Yeah.
today. Like
But yeah,
they still have shit.
Ryan
out
White,
there.
I mean, we had Michael Jackson over here. We had fucking Elton John over here.
Oh yeah.
You know, he was huge. You know, and this is a totally innocent child, basically.
Yeah.
Perfect time of day to do that.
You know, and
that
he was ridiculed.
I think Ryan White proved that he was the turning stone for
Yeah.
you don't have to be gay to catch AIDS.
Right. Not only that, but he brought
Because once a night
realization that just because I'm sitting next to you doesn't mean you're going to catch
right.
it. You know,
Right.
we can drink from the same water fountain.
Right.
You're not
And
going to
then-
catch it.
Right.
And then that
People thought
You
that
know.
about herpes too.
Right.
Like, I'm going to drink after this person and get herpes. No.
I found it funny that after the
No.
whole Ryan White ordeal, there was more women passing out AIDS than
Right.
it was gay people.
Yeah.
You having 5, 6, 7 sexual partners, one out of them 7 sexual partners got fucking AIDS, HIV. And then you got motherfuckers like Magic Johnson who fucking lies about it, you son of a bitch.
Right. How long's he had that now? 30 years?
Man, that motherfucker's had HIV this fucking long. He lied. He had the shittiest contract in
Either
NBA
that.
history.
Either that or they actually have a cure that.
No,
they're
he
saying
lied.
About.
Jamie?
He
Yeah,
lied.
I think he did.
Jerry Buss fucked him and he fucking lied. That's how he got from under Jerry Buss.
Jamie. Jamie. Nana's Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Well, he was-
He's got HIV. He doesn't
Yeah.
have full blown.
Well,
and
see-
he was taking medicine
Right.
to help.
Exactly. They do have medication to
Rocket.
slow it.
I
Yeah.
don't
You
I
know.
don't think I've ever known or encountered a person with it. I've heard of people. I've heard, but I've never
know,
encountered people.
I remember this was back in like the 90s, I think, late 80s. They said you could live up to 10 years HIV positive and then another 10 years full-blown AIDS. You know, Magic
Now they
Johnson's
got-
already surpassed that.
Now they got shit that can dwindle it down to where you don't even have it at all.
Well, Tina.
Charlie Sheen,
Right.
he's
Tina's like
undetectable.
Amber's a
That's
little
what they
younger
call
than-
it.
Tina's a little younger than Amber.
Yeah.
But that's what they
That's
call it
20
now.
years right there.
Yeah.
You're positive, but you're undetectable. It's
Right.
so low in your blood count that you
Right.
can't pass it to nobody else.
And
Right.
she was born. Her mom had AIDS when Tina was born.
Yep.
So Tina had to go and get tested every so often,
Right,
and
to make
had
sure
to
she didn't have it.
and she had to have medicine to make sure she didn't get it.
I
type of
always
shit.
always felt like AIDS was an experiment. Because when the shit became known, guess who held the patent to the cure? The United States.
There's a cure for cancer.
Yeah, and guess who holds the patent for it?
They won't.
The United States.
Who the fuck you think holds a patent for fucking COVID?
The United States.
And you know what's fucked up is Grandma knew that there was a cure for cancer, and that America knew that they could save these people.
And that's why I resent these cancer foundations. Because you motherfuckers know it's out here. I can still have my mom to this day.
You could still have Grandma.
And I resent a lot of these people. Will you donate? What is it? The Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation.
Yeah,
Suck my dick.
Fuck that.
I donated my hair one time.
I will never donate
And that
shit.
was only because
I
my
did lots of
grandmother
love or
asked.
something.
I only did it because my grandmother asked me if
I
I
did it-
ever cut my hair to donate it.
I did it through the
And
license
I found
plates.
out that how much they
Because I
charge
thought it was
people.
cool. It was some cool looking license plates. All my family members was doing it. And
Right.
And then I thought about it, and the Locks of Love scandal shit came out, and I
Yep.
was like, I ain't fucking
I
putting into
found
that
out how
shit
much
no more.
they charge people for them
Right.
wigs, and I said I'm never donating
Yeah.
my hair again.
Yeah, it's 1,000% profit.
Yep. Well, fucking look at Goodwill.
Yeah, people donate that shit,
Yeah.
and they charge.
Oh no, but they give you a tax write off.
You know, whatever.
You have to have so much for it to be a tax
It's
write-off.
got to be more than $300. But this is the catchy part. This is the catchy part.
Let's take a pair of your jeans in.
You
Shit.
you can only claim $300 on your taxes. So you can donate $1,000 over shit, but Goodwill's only gonna give you $300.
The CEO of Goodwill, he makes fucking more money than 90% of the other.
And all their shit is donated.
Yeah.
Donate it.
Yeah, they have no the overhead is the cost of building and employees.
Yeah.
Utilities for the buildings.
Yeah.
You know?
Your whole freaking
Yeah.
wardrobe.
They have no product
jeans,
overhead.
His jeans alone. The amount of jeans this man has, they're only American Eagle. That's all he fucking wears is American Eagle jeans.
I've got two $80 pair of jeans, and I've got the rest of them are like $40, $50 pair of jeans.
So with your jeans alone, that could be our freaking tax write-off.
3 pair of my jeans would be a tax write-off. 3 pair of my jeans would be a tax
So you
write-off.
could each take 3 pairs of jeans, babe. Each of us.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, I
Yeah.
bought you a few pair.
We could each take 3 pairs of jeans
Yep.
in there, and then we could both get tax write-offs because we file taxes
That's
separately,
like
buddy.
when I go to work and when it's cold
You're
out.
filing separate.
When I go to work and it's cold out, the only thing that touch my ass is American Eagle jeans. The only thing that touch my feet is Nikes or Pumas. I like to wear the best of the best shit. I don't want to go to
And
work.
since I got with him, it's pretty much all I wear.
Hey, dude.
We like the best of the best. I want you to have the best of the best.
Like when I met him, I'm like going to Walmart to buy my clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to Walmart. Look, I got on Walmart shorts right now.
I'm just
Shit.
saying, like I would go to Walmart or I would go to.
Now, give me my T-shirt. That ain't no Walmart shit. This is the Jake the Snake Raiders T-shirt.
This is
Snake.
roses.
Right.
I got some roses shit.
I would go to Walmart for my clothes. Walmart, roses.
That Snoopy
Meijer.
hoodie I was wearing earlier, that's from Walmart.
And then for shoes, I would go to Shoe Carnival. And when Shoe Carnival closed, then that's when I mean not Shoe Carnival,
Jubilee.
Jubilee.
I bought a lot of shit from
and
Jubilee.
Payless. Those were my 2 places
I didn't
would
fuck with
buy
Payless.
shoes.
I didn't fuck
Hey,
with Payless.
my jeans come from Meyer.
I didn't fuck with Payless.
And I know that's something that kind of irritated Anna. It's like that's where I would always go for my clothes.
What, Meyer?
Walmart.
Oh, Walmart.
Like, I go to Walmart. She hates Walmart.
Yeah, I know.
She hates Walmart.
But Walmart got some of the best clothes.
Man, they got some dope ass shit. I'd rather go to Walmart
You
and
can
get
put
shit
a-
than go to Meijer because I feel like Walmart has a better
They
selection.
do have a better selection.
So when I was clubbing,
and the price is better.
when I was
honestly,
clubbing
clothes-wise.
hard and I was getting
Um,
fresh, it was either Route
Route
21
21.
or fucking
Actually-
Walmart.
Ashley got me on Route 21.
When I went out shopping, when I got my clothes, was it last week or the week before? I went to
And I go
TJ
to
Maxx.
the back.
I went to TJ Maxx, didn't get anything. I went to Kohl's, got 2 shirts for $5.12 each.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because it was clearance. I went to Meijer. Okay, didn't get anything. Oh, I bought my hat.
You probably got what $200-300 worth of stuff
Yeah,
for
maybe $100. No, maybe 50.
yeah.
Because then I went to Meijer and I spent $20 on one shirt, which was the most I spent at one place. And then I went to Rose's and got 2 more shirts.
I kind of want to go to
See, it's
TJ
like,
Maxx today.
I fuck
to see
with
if I can
I
get,
fuck
like,
with
a
TJ Maxx and I
type of
fuck with
sweater to
Marshalls
go over my
because
jacket,
we
just
call
in case I
them
get cold tomorrow.
thread tags.
Right.
Because everything in TJ Maxx and Marshalls is the defective shit from all the big
Right.
name people. Like you can find Black Label, which Black Label is normally like you can buy a T-shirt from Black Label for like $70 fucking and it'd be $20 in TJ
Yeah.
Maxx.
They're bringing those fucking pants back.
What pants?
They're like leggings, but they got the fucking elastic.
Oh, the stirrup pants
Yeah,
What the-
that your mom used to wear all the time?
I hated them goddamn things, and they're bringing them shits back.
Flash dance pants.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, them stirrup pants. We call them stirrup
Flash
pants.
dance.
You wear those
She's
boots.
on fire and she moves like the.
The only thing those are good for are boots.
Yeah,
That's it, because it keeps
Yeah.
your
Keeps
pants
from riding
in
up.
your boot.
yeah.
And they
keeps 'em
keep them in
riding
the
up.
right spot. That's
When I,
it.
when I see people wear stirrup pants, I instantly think Scarface, the movie.
Your mom, that's all your mom used to wear.
She had me I finally was able to fit mom's clothes, because there for a minute me and mom were about the same size. And she handed me these, and I was like, ooh, no, no, I don't like this. I can't even sleep with shoes.
I was
socks on
kind
my
of
feet.
happy when like fucking the Jinko jeans and shit was starting to come back, and then it just died off quick all
I
of a
don't even
sudden.
like skinny jeans. Like, I'd rather be in joggers, sweatpants, basketball shorts, like comfy shit.
I seen a
Leggings.
motherfucker wearing South Pole the other day. Like,
South
oh
Pole?
shit!
Oh my god, that's like seeing somebody wearing Fat Farms.
Oh my
That's
god!
like seeing somebody wear Fat Farms
Fubu
today.
Cherry
Platinum.
bottom.
Oh, apple bottom.
Apple bottom.
Fubu Platinum. I got a Fubu Platinum jersey in the closet right now.
Apple bottom jean boots with the
Oh
fur.
god, these kids in his living room right now are lost.
They don't know what we
Lost
talking
in the
about.
fucking sauce.
I don't know. He could know what Fat Farms are. His dad is into shoes, but he's more into. Like,
I have
Nike,
never seen his
Jordans.
dad. I've never seen his dad wear a pair of Fat Farms.
No, he's more
Never.
Jordans and Nike.
Never.
No.
He was
Hey
roasting.
dudes now.
He
Hey
was
Hey
Jensen.
dudes, LeBron's, and that's it.
Jensen was roasting motherfuckers that wore Fat Farms. Right, we would get on niggas' asses about wearing Fat Farms.
He had these ones that zipped up. I remember them ones that zipped up instead of tied. They zipped up.
You can pull them things off.
They was probably
green and white.
I think so.
Yeah, he still had those in his closet. He keeps
what was them called? Man, everybody had a pair of them.
He was so geeked when he got them too. He was so geeked.
See, but I'm traditional, so like
He wants to sell them,
Nikes,
but I'm not
Adidas,
letting him.
Pumas, Jordans.
The all black Jordans Adrian has, they're low tops. They're all black and they got green, white, and red on them. I don't know if you've seen them, but I bought those when I stayed with you guys. And Adrian is just now able to wear them, and I held on to him because he always, I want those shoes, Mom. I want those shoes ever since I bought them shoes. And now he's got those shoes.
Be a while for my kids wear my shoes.
Oh, no,
What
man.
size you wear?
I wear 10 and a half.
We don't
Wow.
know.
I'm in 10s.
Yeah, but you ain't my kid either.
What size shoe Bam in now? Because he's got to be getting close if Adrian's an 8.
I believe he's in big kids. So he's like right behind Adrian.
Because
You gotta think, he's small. So
he is not small, babe.
he's small.
That is not small. That was just in Easter. He is not
That's
small.
a picture. He is small.
Who?
He's got 2
Bam.
short parents.
Oh.
Bam. He's saying that's small.
He is not wearing my shoe size.
Where'd
yet.
you come from?
He is not
He
wearing
came
my
out
shoe
there for a
size
minute
at
ago.
all. But he's close.
That's what I seen.
Adrian's almost close to wearing my shoe size. I'm still He's still flopping around in these forces.
Fucking Maddie done passed me up.
Shit, these
Oh,
forces
those
are
are the ones
made
you was
for
talking
walking, and that's just what they'll do.
Shit, Maddie done
I'll
passed me up and
21
she
Savage
said,
in these forces and
He's about
stomp
to pass
all
you up
over
in heights
you.
too. Shit. He about to pass you up in everything. He's already passed me in height. Barely, but he's passed me in
He's
height.
like 5'11", because I was standing next to him today and I got like maybe this much on him.
I should be getting used to wear like
Oh,
a
man.
peach and this.
And he's 150 pounds.
Hey, almost forgot.
Oh, Dubby.
Dubby, check it out. Dubby.gg, patented neurofactor. $1 per 12 ounces. That's going to beat out any fucking energy drink that you buy in any gas station, grocery store, whatever the fuck you want to call it. This shit right, yeah. This is the Galaxy Grenade. Next week I'm putting in an order for the peach tea. I want to try their peach tea. The doctor was like, you need to stop drinking that shit. And I'm like, this ain't got nearly as enough as the bad shit as the other shit got.
The Mountain Dew.
Tell me to stop drinking fucking Monsters and Bangs and shit. Hell, Bang, you drink one whole Bang, you want to bang the whole fucking strip club. Like, fuck that. This Dubby shit's where it's at. It's where it's at. Trust me. Try it out, Dubby. They've got merch. They've got tumblers, shaker tumblers, beanies, hats, and all that shit. Check them out. When you do check them out and you do place an order, make sure you put in that motherfucking code box, No Offense Crew. 10% off. Get you that 10% off. You can't beat it. 10% off. $38 a fucking tub. You gonna save you about $4. I mean, it ain't a whole lot, but it's, you saving a gallon of gas, motherfucking
Right.
shit.
Saving
Shit.
taxes anyway.
Hell, you drink this shit. It's
Right.
like putting gas in your motherfucking tank. Shit.
In your body tank.
Yeah. You getting gassed the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Gas yourself in your car.
I worked thirds for what, 2 weeks? And I've taken this shit and I mixed it with sweet tea. And goddamn it, it'd be times I'm sitting there and I'm doing this number. And I'm like, let me get this W out my fucking backpack. And I drink that shit and I'm alert. Boom! I'm back, baby. But yeah, check it out. www.w.gg. 10% off at checkout. No Offense Crew. Give it a shot. Check it out. It's there. Hey, I don't like to sell energy drinks. I just like to make money. I had to give him that Don's Guns. Shout out to Don's Guns, for one. Rest in peace to Don.
Right.
I used to love them commercials coming on. I don't like to make money. I just love to sell guns.
I don't want to make money, folks. I just love to sell
Love to
guns.
sell guns.
Carpet, Dad.
Huh?
Can you tell I shampooed the carpet?
You know who Don reminded me of from Don's
Those
Guns?
spots just don't come up.
What was the dude's name from the Fairly Odd Parents? The Dimmadome dude. You know what I'm talking about? From Fairly Odd Parents. Was it Doug Dimmadome? Dimmadome! He reminded me of fucking Don's Guns. He was a mix between Boss Hogg and fucking Don's Guns.
No, Big Enos from Smokey and the Bandit.
Big Enos Williams. Big Enos Williams. I'll tell you what, Bandit, I'll make you another bet. You go out to Massachusetts and give me some clam chowder and come on back within 8 hours. We got a deal.
I need a car.
That motherfucking Bandit.
Took off in his caddy.
I need a car. Give me your Cadillac. We're good to go. I was just watching that at work the other night. Sally Fields and fucking Burt Reynolds.
Yep.
And Jerry Reed.
Jerry Reed.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go, and it's short time to get there.
I'm eastbound, just watch
What's
your
your bandit room? That was
Some beach.
Right? Some beach.
there was two movies.
Whoa.
There was two movies in that time period that made you love truckers, and that was Smokey and the Bandit and fucking Convoy.
Convoy, yes. Chris Christopherson.
Burger 19, Burger
Yep.
19.
Rubber Ducky. Chris Christopherson.
I had Pretty Woman on last night.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't think we should have this on with these little kids in here. I was like, they ain't about to show nothing. It's on TV.
My favorite part of Smokey and the Bandit, though. I got your back door, Bandit. This is Lil Beaver.
Well, there was a song. The Bull of the Woods and the Beaver from Missouri or something like that. It was a country song. It was a trucker country song.
Finger looking good.
Cause I'm the Bull of the Woods.
Yeah.
I'm a beaver from Missouri or something like that. It was, yeah.
Jerry Reed came out with some hits during that time.
Yeah, he did.
He had.
So did Chris Christopherson.
He had Eastbound and Down. He had The Bandit.
Don't sit on you, girl.
Yep.
Oh man.
You remember the third Bandit movie?
Yeah.
Jerry Reed was the
Jerry
bandit.
Reed was the bandit.
Yep.
With the fucking fake mustache.
Yep.
That was the shittiest bandit
Well,
movie.
Jackie Gleason was hallucinating that it was Burt Reynolds.
Jackie Gleason was a motherfucker.
I don't know people
And
by
then-
like their names.
And then you had Live and Let
Jackie
Die. Live and Let Die by James Bond.
Yeah.
Where they made fun of Jackie Gleason.
Yeah.
Like there was a commercial, and I was
You
like, "Look, it's Marty McFly's mom."
You dumb some bitch.
Larry Thompson.
I don't know. There sometimes like I don't know people's names. I'm like, "It's Marty McFly's mom."
I used to
Oh
crush
my
on Larry
God.
Thompson.
And then
I was watching bloopers
the chick that
of
played
fucking Back to the Future.
Little Stewart.
And Marty McFly was a motherfucker. Michael J. Fox, with his bloopers, he would purposely get up and do shit. So, like, the scene where they're, like, spying on her in class, they have a blooper about that. And Michael J. Fox dresses up like a cholo. He's like, hey, man, you see that bitch in there? The bitch is cheating! The bitch is cheating! All that shit happened. I was at work fucking dying last night watching that shit. People thought I was fucking crazy. That shit was fucking hilarious. And then you got fucking Doc Brown sitting there fucking. He's trying to hold his laughter in so fucking bad. He's walking around in circles and shit. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher Lloyd.
Lloyd, yeah.
He's got a lot of
'Cause
voiceovers.
He also played in Pagemaster.
Yeah. And he's still like kicking.
Yeah, he does a lot of voiceovers now.
Yeah, he's kicking like a
Yeah.
motherfucker. You wouldn't even be able to tell he's as old as he is.
Right.
Christopher Lloyd is an old motherfucker, and he still like moves around
That's
like
gonna
he
be
was.
another childhood icon that it's just gonna be like devastating to us.
Christopher Lloyd is like the male version of Betty White.
I thought that was Keith Richards.
Keith Richards is fucking dust.
Well, I don't know if it counts because hadn't he died a couple times?
Yeah.
That was
back.
Bob Saget.
When I hear Keith Richards' name, you know what I think of? Dust in the Wind.
How he's still alive? I have no.
Well,
That's
no.
who Johnny Depp modeled his pirate after.
Oh, yeah.
Was Keith Richards.
Keith Richards.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was his inspiration for Captain Jack Black.
It's probably why he was doing all that fucking cocaine at
Captain
the
Jack
time,
Sparrow.
too. and
Yeah, Jack
shit.
Sparrow.
He was
Jack Black.
fucking doing all that cocaine and shit. He was channeling his inner Keith Richards.
Yep.
A lot of people find Jack Black like hilarious.
I find him fucking funny.
I just feel like he kind of tries too hard. Like it's almost like he's trying to be a Chris Farley.
But at the same time, do you find Jim Carrey funny? Because
Sometimes.
if you find Jim Carrey funny, then you have to find Jack Black funny.
No,
Well, you
barely.
see, the thing about Jack Black is he's done some serious roles,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and he's damn good at them too.
He's like Robin Williams.
Robin
He
Williams
played-
intentionally set out to find more serious roles
Yeah, yeah.
because he didn't want
Right here.
to get
His
pigeonholed
last
into the comedy stuff.
Robin Williams' last movie was his most serious, and that
It was like,
no, it was him and Mila Kunis, The Angriest Man in Brooklyn, and it was fucking great. I think that movie is what drove him to do what he did to himself.
Do you want to see a good Robin Williams movie? Probably a lot of people's never heard of it. Probably it's The World According to Garp.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was, I think, one of his first serious roles.
Now, one movie I fucking absolutely loved him in, Photo Booth.
Yeah.
That was fun. That and that episode of Law and Order. Oh my fucking god, he killed that shit. Or where he did the fucking scientific experiment on fucking Benson. Had her recorded screaming and shit, and
that
had
was
Stabler thinking that she was really getting fucked up.
And yeah.
They've had
Oh,
some really
man.
good guest star. Jason Alexander.
Yeah,
He did a really good.
They
Guest
had
appearance
they
on
had
there.
John Stamos
Yep.
on there.
Yep.
He played. They even had Rob Lowe on there.
the
Yep.
dude that was on Grey's Anatomy that played a pedophile on SVU, the old guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's another one of them ones that was a good fucking guest.
Jeremy
star.
Irons.
Jeremy
Jeremy Irons. He had a reoccurring guest appearance on
Jeremy
there.
Irons is one of them people that
Scar.
never.
that's what Jackson's like.
Scar.
The guy who voiced Scar.
Oh, okay.
Hans Gruber's brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Hans. Okay.
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
seat.
He's one of them ones. Jeremy Irons is one of the ones that is Oscar worthy, and he never got a fucking
Right.
Oscar.
Right.
And he, like, Die Hard alone should have got him an Oscar because he played that role to the fucking T.
Like, is Bruce Willis dying?
No, he
I know
has.
he's not
he
like
has a-
going to be able to act anymore.
He
because
has like
that
a form of
disease
CTE,
from all his
Yeah.
stunts and shit.
435.
Yeah. I gotta be wrapping up.
But yeah, season fucking
Supposed to be home before.
3. I gotta recap like my first 2 seasons. Like my first season was like party, even though I didn't want to party because my former co-host was a dickhead. Season 2 started off as a fucking party, and then my co-host became a dickhead once again and just abandoned the fucking show. But I got a better co-host, so fuck that dude. His name who shall not be spoken. Fucking
He who must not be named.
He who shall not be named.
fucking retard.
You know who.
But for those who watched the show, you know who the first co-host was, and I got a lot of feedback off of him that he just drop him. So he kind of dropped himself. So
It worked out.
it worked
Yeah.
out. It fucking worked out. But it's been a hell of a fucking run so far. I will say that. Fucking 3 seasons in.
See, I came
Fucking
in,
more
what,
than 20
episode
episodes.
5 or 7 or something like that.
Something like that. Because I did like 2 episodes by myself. I think I did. Yeah, I did 2 episodes by myself. But, it worked out. So, to hell with it. But yeah, season 1. We had hella guests on season 1.
Yeah.
They wasn't really like known people, but kind of get them out there a little bit.
They're known people in Marion.
Yeah, hopefully I can get some of them same people back on the show. I know one of them is like dying to fucking come back, which is Germ. Everybody knows fucking Germ.
It's Germ.
It's Germ 765 in this motherfucker. He's definitely coming back on the show. I just got to work out some shit. Scheduling is the biggest issue.
Yeah, especially with your work schedule.
Yeah, and
Sometimes
not-
it's unknown.
And it's just kind of weird because a lot of the guests that want to come back, they're busy on Sundays.
Right.
So, I mean, today is Saturday. We're doing a Saturday show
Yeah.
because shit's pretty
Yes.
busy on Sunday.
Got stuff.
We
I
got a
got a
wedding
wedding
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah.
I got editing on Sunday.
I mean, like I said, I don't work past 6 o'clock, so I
Yeah.
mean, we could do Saturdays too.
Which is great, me being back on second shift. I can
Right.
actually edit on Sunday. So it's like, hey, I can fucking do it. Yeah. I couldn't do that shit being on Thursdays because I got to
Right.
fucking be to sleep by like 4 or 5 fucking o'clock.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I can,
that shit.
I can, like I said, I can come over after 6 on Saturdays if I work.
Yeah, any day of the week,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, any day of the week, really, after 6.
We getting a lot of episodes in this season too, so you motherfuckers better hold on for dear life. I'll tell you that. Tell you fucking that. And I gotta fuck with this dryer shit.
Now I got a rehearsal dinner to go to.
Yep.
But hey,
Better you than me.
it's been real. I'm gonna go ahead and plug one more time. www.dubby.gg. Check them
No
out.
jitters, no crash.
None of that shit. Patented neural factor to help you fucking focus. $1 per 12 ounces. Check it out. You can't fucking beat
In
it.
your Randy Savage voice.
Oh, yeah!
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. Snap it to a Slim Jim.
Snap me into a Slim Jim.
But
Sip it
yeah,
to a
really
Dubby.
check it out. www.w.gg. No Offense Crew at checkout. Get you that 10% off. 10% off. Tell them that the No Offense Crew sent your bitch ass. Tell them that. Because obviously if you need this, you're probably a bitch. But
Says the man that just said you got it.
hey, I was bitching out on third shift. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was nodding out like I was a fucking heroin junkie.
And 10%, 10%. Every penny counts sometimes.
No, you spend $100, you're saving 10.
That's
Yep.
gas money.
Yep.
It's fucking gas money.
That's
Shit.
6-pack.
For
Every
every
6-pack tall boys for $8.55.
For every one of these you buy, you saving a gallon of gas, motherfucker, in the
Yep.
state of Indiana. Can't say the same for California because y'all motherfuckers about $6 a fucking gallon. But
was able to eat that.
yeah.
So glad somebody was able to eat that.
But hey, it's been real. This has been the No Offense What the podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Shake and Jake, here with Mr. J Brown.
That's me,
And hey,
JB.
we out of here. Peace.
Out.
You are listening to
The No Offense
But
Podcast.
Facts, money, entertainment.
you are listening to
The No Offense
But
Podcast.